Hello, hello. Welcome. We are in fact live. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. My name's Odum. Hopefully you had a fantastic weekend. And we're going to, I don't have no announcements. Nothing crazy happened over the weekend. Just time to get back into work. So what are we going to be doing today? We are going to be basically continuing on from where we were on Friday, which is developing our style guide for our new Webflow component and template library. So, sorry, I'm just firing up. Oh my goodness. Trying to get my dashboard going on here. Where are we? We are right here. So, once this loads up, yeah. So I don't quite remember where we finished off yesterday or on Friday. Let me see. I want to look at, I need to print off the keyboard shortcuts for this because I always forget. There's a keyboard shortcut to open all, like the whole tree, the navigation tree. What is it? I gotta learn all these move elements as well too. That's gonna be really alt click. Style panel sections. I don't think that's it because that's going to be, yeah, those ones. Is it control click? That doesn't work. What was it? Expand collapse nested page folders. Alt Z. There it is. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let me zoom in a bit here. So I think where we left off was on our style guide. And I think we were working on our buttons. And so we got our buttons complete here. I think we want to do something as well with fonts. All right, but let's form elements. I have to figure out our styling here. Just maybe native elements. This looks like that's just empty, so we don't need that. Okay, we have our buttons. Definitely gonna have to clean that up quite a bit. We're not worrying about that right now. Okay. We're gonna call this pixel style guide fonts. Because basically we have our text sizing right here. Extra small to large. Okay. Can be configured in the variables panel. Not sure what that's called. So we have extra small. Then I think we'll have a text block. Is set to 0. What's the size? I think it's 0.5. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. How was your weekend? Hope you had a good weekend. Okay. So we got extra small. Extra small was set to, 0.75 REM. Okay. So that is correct. And then small. I believe it's 875. Actually, so let's actually make this extra small. And we need to actually, create this style, which is going to be size, text, extra small, height. Of course, it's our global height. Okay. Now our style is small. Text small. And that's good. Went to the longest sea beach in the world. Oh man, my wife would love that. She loves being by the ocean. Cox's Bazaar in Bangladesh. Yeah, I never heard of it. Sounds lovely though. What about me? What did we get up to this weekend? What did we do this weekend? Not too much, I think. I think for the most part, we just stayed around the area, the neighborhood, just going on for some walks. And I was taking care of a little bit of other work that was outside of Pixel Pieces. So yeah, pretty quiet weekend. Weather's starting to get cold here in Canada. I think it was like 3 degrees this morning. Yeah. Small. Medium. Set to 1 REM. I'm still not sold on the height, setting the height for things. I don't know what it is. Something's bothering me about it, but have to figure that out. Lowest temperature is 12 degrees. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. The lowest temperature I remember being in was minus, like around minus 62 with the wind chill though. So it was like minus 40 just without the wind, but minus 60 something with the wind. And I actually went out that day. It was pretty cold, to say the least. But yeah, it'd be nice to live in a place that's just warm all the time. That'd be nice. Although then you have no ice and then you can't play hockey. So I play hockey all the time. That's the only downfall of not having ice, or not, like if it's not cold. Or no, that's the only downfall if it's warm all the time. But I guess some places have arenas even though it's really hot, which is really weird. Having an arena like in the desert. It's be so expensive just to keep the ice going. Okay, font size large. Text large. Is large. 0.25. Definitely gonna have some much better looking styling once all this is styled here. So you never see any snow and ice. Yeah. Well, consider yourself fortunate. Because while it's fun every once in a while, you know, for activities, if you like skiing or skating or whatever, other than that, it's just sucks. It's terrible to drive in. The roads are always just a mess. Yeah. Not the most fun. Oh, that's large. I have to make a new style. X large here. Okay. And then the height, 1.2. Okay. So that's the font size. Okay, I like it. You know what? We're going to have to do colors. So we might as well do it now. And actually, let's also open. I want to see this one again, the client first. Right, we have unordered lists and ordered lists as well. Rich text we need to do, colors, form, tabs. Right. Oh wait, did I already do those? Ah, I have them right here. Okay, I already did those. Okay. Yeah, that's actually not a bad nomenclature here. So we should probably use these text size: large, medium, regular, small. Yeah, that's actually really good. Oh, this is a 2 lines and 3 lines. Oh, okay. Right, that's cool. That's like the read more section for blogs. Okay. All right. Right. Don't reinvent the wheel. So we have text size tiny. Text size tiny. Text size small. I think then it's text size regular. Right. Text size large, and then text size huge. Not a big fan of that, but oh no, medium large. Where did I get huge from? Got it from somewhere. Medium and large. Okay. So let's rename this text size tiny. Text size small. Text size regular. Text size medium. Text size large. Now, I should probably go here and rename these to match. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll go large. Oh, won't let me do that because it's already. So let's just regular, small and tiny. Regular, small, tiny, and then I think this is medium, and then we have large. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we'll go sizing, text size, and then let's rename this style actually. Whoop. Text size. And how does that look here? Pixel style guide. I got text size. Okay, good. I like that. And let's do another one here. Oh. Pixel style guide text styles. And this one, we're going to duplicate here from client first, strike through, italics, muted, all caps, all that stuff. So let's duplicate this. Should I? Should I copy and paste it? Maybe I'm just going to put it here in another window. And then I could see, yeah. So text style, italics, or just italic. Muted, interesting. So I'll probably just do, change the opacity there, I'd imagine. All caps. Text style, no wrap. And what else is there? Text style link. That's weird. I don't know if I'd ever use that, but it's there. All right, and 2 lines and 3 lines. We can throw it in because why not? Pretty sure that's for just like the read more stuff. Okay. Strike through. I mean, text style, strike through. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay. I like never use that. Text style, italic. And for muted, what are these guys using for muted? Are they just changing the opacity? Yeah, they are. Text style, muted. I know it would be faster if I just cut and paste from the client first, but I just want to do it by hand once so I could get it into my head exactly what's going on. So I can understand the style sheet, you know, like the back of my hand, basically. I want to know what every class does. Opacity, that is going to be right here. We go to 60%. Text, style, all caps. That should be pretty straightforward to make everything all caps. Text style, no wrap. Pretty straightforward. There again with text wrap. Text wrap would be, ooh, that's probably having no wrap right there, I think. Let's see what they got, just to make sure I have this right. Yeah, line, no wrap. Okay. Makes sense to me. Oh, whoops. That shouldn't be here. That should be here. text style italic. And this is pixel style guide title. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. This one here is text. Oh no, I already got that one, didn't I? Text style, no wrap. I thought I already did this. Text style, no wrap. Dun, dun, dun. So this class text style link, I don't quite get why you would want to have a text style to have it look like a link, especially if it's not a link. And I like this. There probably should be paragraph elements as well instead of text, which is what I'm using. Yeah, I'm not sure what the point is of that. Well, we'll put it in here because it's in the style guide and other people might be used to having it. So we will throw it in. And text style quote. So we need to make this look basically like a quote, which is super annoying. So we're gonna have to remember what we have for a quote. Actually, let's start using paragraphs for this. What do we have for a quote? Oh, we haven't. Oh, actually, we should have done this on all block quotes, not on a block quote class. Ugh, that's annoying. Oh, Oh, we got to do that again. We got to do the quotes again. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Pause out on the quotes for a second. I'm not sure what to do with that. There's something else I think I might want to do with the quotes. Let's go open this here, please. So text display, WebKit box, overflow hidden, line clamp. I actually don't know this property here. Text overflow, huh? Interesting. Oh shoot, let's we want to set that as a paragraph. Delete. Okay, so that's working. Cool. And then we're going to do the same thing here, except that's going to be this class. Three lines. And there it breaks after 3 lines. Okay. So that's working nicely. Okay. So their weights here are interesting. So extra bold is 800, not 900. Then we got 700, 600, 500. Normal is 400. And then light is 300. Should someone? Yeah. Just trying to think. So I like to experiment with different weights in my fonts when I'm working on a specific project. And sometimes I'll want my extra bold to be 900 weight, but then other times I'd want it to be 700, or sorry, 800. So do we want to have it so that instead of saying extra bold, bold, semi-bold, what have you, the numbers are like text weight 900, text weight 700? So that way you just know like what the number is and what the weight should be. I feel like that's better, but is that going to be moving away? Like, would that hurt us if people are used to client first and then instead of having X bold, bold, we just have it as 800, 700, 500? I don't know. Because otherwise, a person would have to go into the variables. Like if we have this extra bold, we can set it as a variable and set it to, you know, like I go here and have like a font weight and just have bold, extra large, whatever the case may be. But again, I don't want to have everything be a variable, especially when it's very, like in the name is just common sense, right? So I think I want to do that. So we'll deviate a little bit from this client first. And if anybody thinks that that's a mistake or doesn't want to see it that way, then just let me know. Let me know what your objections are. And then we'll see about doing it another way. So, whoops. So, pixel, style guide, text, weight. Did I just delete something? Oh, I think I did. There we go. Pixel, style guide, text weight. And it's calling it text weight. It's so weird. Text instead of font. Text weight 900. Text weight 800. So actually, you know what we can do? Let's just get a paragraph, delete this, and go text weight 900. And go text weight 900. Yep. And then we go to weight. It's not added in. Let's go to fonts. I need to add that in. Need to add all the fonts in. Site settings, I think. So we go to fonts. Okay, let's get the 300, 100, 500, 700, 900. I think the regular one is, we want that one in italics. Right, just for here, I guess. Okay, and let's delete this one. Why'd you delete both of them? That is annoying. Let's try this again. Oh, this one doesn't have 200. That's okay. You know, a lot of people use variable fonts as well too, so that's going to be another interesting thing. If people are going to be using a dynamic font. That's actually a good question to bring up. Hey Kevin, how you doing? How was your weekend? So what if people are using a variable font? Actually, variable fonts, I found, are not the best in Webflow unless they've updated how it works. Okay, you know what? Let's think about that later. So Kevin, maybe you can help me out with the question here if you're just joining. So I was looking at client first, and they have their weights here as extra bold, bold, semi-bold, blah, 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 all that stuff. I personally, I don't like that. And my thought is to go towards, where am I? Hang on a second. Is to use this, like text weight 900, 800. So that way, the variability between the font names and the weights are not going to be different, like project to project, because one project you can set, say, your extra bold at 900, another project you can set it at 800, and then there could be variability there. So this way, if you have the text weight 900, 800, 700, whatever, you just know what it is. So that's my thought process on changing that. I don't know if that would be a big deal because it's kind of, again, moving away a little bit from client first, but still using their same principles. Let me know what you think. Good thing, bad thing, stupid. This doesn't even have all of them. So I have to get a font that has all of them so it can be seen. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot. I need to go here. Text weight 900. 900. Okay. So see why that's valuable for what you're building as a component library. Personally, I've had fonts that don't have those exact weights, and adding bold styling is helpful. So yeah, if you're using a font that doesn't have weight and you just say font style bold, it's still going to, what it's going to do is it's going to find the nearest possible weight to what you do have, right? Like this bold is still set to 700. So whether this name is 700 or bold, if you don't have 700 weight, it's going to find whatever's closest, whether that's 500 or 600, 800, whatever, right? So the name itself shouldn't matter. And I would imagine if you're working with a specific font, you would know what weights you do have, especially if you're in Webflow, because it just shows you. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. So if you have, say you have just 400 and 700, if you go text weight 900 or extra bold or whatever, it's just going to default to 700 because that's the closest one it has. Yeah. And then if you go to 100, it'll just go to 400 just because it's not there. The only thing that I know, or one of the things that I know that it will do things that are weird, is if you do italics, and if you don't have the italics, it'll just slant things as like a faux italic, so it's not like the real actual italics of the font. But if you do an EM in the code, it'll just slant it. So that if you see sometimes where fonts look completely messed up when they're italicized, it's because they're not actually italicized as the font. They're italicized as what the browser thinks it does, which is just basically tilt every character by like 20 degrees or whatever it is. So that's the only place where there's, what's this one? This one here, textile italic. That's the one where you gotta look out for, because if you don't have the actual italic in the font, it's going to look stupid. Like this one, you could tell that there is, because you can see the A is a closed A as opposed to this one. So there's an actual italicized font version of this. What font is this anyways? System UI, yeah. So, but if you use text style italic and it's not there, it's just going to give you that faux italics, which looks horrible. Okay, so in this way gets us away from using variables for text weights. So I really don't want to do that. I think there is such a thing, or there will be such a thing as having too many variables. And I definitely want to avoid that. Especially if somebody's going through here, they have a new style guide, like you want to have maybe your colors over top, and certain things that somebody might want to customize for their own project. But if this is just filled with all kinds of font sizes and what have you, I think that'll just be too much. I just want to keep it as clean as possible. That's why, as you were saying, if this thing can get cleaned up, where you can do more things with this, especially like reorganize them, that'll be massive. So hopefully this gets updated and changed and refined in the near future. Okay, so if we do continue on here. Oh, sorry, you can't really see this because it's like on the bottom of the screen where my face is, and I guess I could move it. I don't want to move it because then it's going to be playing around with my OBS. I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. Text weight 800, and that weight it doesn't have 800. Right. So what font? Do I need to have a different font? Okay, let's go back. Right. Let's go back to our site settings and let's look at fonts, and let's see a font that has, oh geez, what font? I don't even know all the Google fonts very well. It doesn't have Proxima Nova. Does it have no. It'd be nice if they had this list of fonts and it actually had the style of the font on here. That would be nice. What about just a regular, maybe like Open Sans? Ugh, I hate that font. It doesn't even have Open Sans? Really? God, this is annoying. I hate doing this. Oh yeah, Inter. Yeah, that's a good font. That's good font. Okay. And it's got all of them. Cool. Ooh, but Inter has nothing in italics. Ooh, that's interesting. So that kind of sucks. So we'll add this one. And then we will delete this one. That actually really sucks. Okay. So let's go. Did I put that in a variable, the font? No, I didn't. Not yet. Which I should do, but I think I probably went to the body. Yeah, so for now, where's Inter? It's not here. Maybe let's give it a refresh. There it is. Okay. This doesn't look right. Does it take a minute? So that doesn't look like Inter, does it? Anyways, that's fine. If it's not updated yet, it will be very, very soon. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yep. Looks similar. Hey Nawaz, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Okay, so let's bust out all these other fonts. And okay, so we got 800. We want 700. Oh, text weight. Let's actually copy that because we'll use that again. 700. Uh, 600. 5, 4, 3, and we'll need 2 and 1. Okay. So text weight 600. Oh shit. These are texts. We don't want these texts. We want these to be, damn it. We want them to be paragraphs. This one's a paragraph. Ugh. Annoying. Paragraph. Copy paste. Actually, let's just go 700. There we go. Text weight 600. Ugh. That's what happens when your original cut and paste isn't right. Text weight 500. Don't have one. There we go. Paste that one. Text weight 400. Oh, not size, but weight. Text weight 300. Actually, let's copy that. Put that there. All right, last two. Text weight 200 and 100. Text weight 200. And text weight 100. Okay, perfect. That's our texts. As a new viewer of your stream, what episode do you recommend me to start from? That's a good, interesting question. No one's ever asked me that before. My question, I guess, would be, what is it specifically that you're looking for? Are you looking to learn, or are you looking to actually follow along in something that I'm building? I guess I would recommend maybe watching the first episode just to kind of see what it's all about, as I kind of talk about, why I'm doing this stream. But other than that, I would almost just like look at the titles and see what it is that I'm working on, and follow along at whatever makes sense to you. I mean, are almost at episode 200, and that's like a lot of episodes to watch. And you don't necessarily need to watch them one after the other. But if you're interested in seeing me, build something, there's episodes where I spend like 10 episodes like building a website, or like my company's website, right? So if that's interesting to you, take a look at that. So nothing in specific, to be honest. But I think the first one is really good. Well, I mean, not really good. It's probably really bad because it was my first one. But it's the one that I guess explains kind of what it is that I'm doing. But one question that I'll ask you, to throw it back at you a little bit, is what is it specifically that you're looking for? Like, what made you click on this stream? And if I know that, maybe I can help answer that question a little bit better, or even try to tailor the content that I'm making to help with whatever it is that you're looking for. Okay, so we have this one. So I want to throw in, how can we do this here? So we are going to need to style this a little bit, but I don't know exactly what the best way is of doing this, because this style guide is going to be added on to everyone's project, and I don't want to put on any additional styles that aren't necessary, or classes. And basically, these need to be like a multi-column layout, not just up down like this. Basically, just like how client first does it here, because this is probably in some, they have this 3-column thing. So we might have to do something very similar to that. Actually, let's just do something like that, at least just for now. So it'll be probably easier for you guys to see, because my face isn't going to be blocking everything. Okay, so let's go one at a time. I know I just saw the shortcut keys for moving things around. I got to figure that out. So pixel, style guide, and then this is going to be 3-column. And I guess that'll depend on the size, but okay. 3 columns. Let's just do auto rows. We'll just leave it like that for now. And worry about the details later. Actually, let's throw that in here too. So I wish you could just multi-select all the items. The fact that you can't, I wonder why you can't do that in Webflow. They probably don't want you doing that because I guess if you're selecting things that are not going to be moved or what have you, they don't want to put everything up into one thing. That's interesting. But that being said, there is a keyboard shortcut for moving elements. Okay, so control up or up down. Move after sibling. Okay. Move before. Okay, so let's try. So we're going to Alt G. Oh, no, that's not right. Control Alt G. Oh, Control Alt G. Okay. I'm going to wrap that in a div. Pixel, style guide, 3 column. And so we want control up. No, that moved it inside. We don't want that. Maybe just this button. No. So that moved it inside. Don't do that. Okay, that's not the right keyframe or shortcut. So that plus up should just move it after the next element. Oh, that's weird. Okay. No. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. That's nope. Now nothing's working. Oh, that moved it way out. Oh. Well, let's just do it the old-fashioned way right now. For now. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm just doing this right now just to clean things up just a little bit until we really style this thing to look really, really good. So your Webflow development skills are still new, and I want to make a small business around Webflow development that earns me $3,000 per month. Awesome. Well, congratulations. That's a really good goal to have. I hope that I can help with that. You're in the right place. I mean, right now, my industry or my business, so far, I generate, what am I at? I'm at $28.50, I think, a month for me. So right there. So yeah. Click your stream to get better at Webflow and become more confident in Webflow specific. Cool. Well, right on. The one thing I will say is these live streams, they're not specifically tutorials per se. Actually, they're not tutorials at all. I don't know why that's in quotations. So it's just me kind of working in Webflow. But I am going to be starting to develop actual tutorial type content that I want to have, which will help people with the components and templates that I'm going to be developing as a library. So I'll say, if you do have any questions, just leave them in the chat or what have you, or send me an email, whatever, get in touch with me. Happy to help out in any way that I can. Because I think learning Webflow and being able to develop websites for clients it's a good way to go. It's a good career. So you might like a video that I did. I don't know when it was, but it was like how I got my first $100,000 or how I earned my first $100,000 in my first year of business or something like that. So that might be of interest to you in terms of what I was talking about in terms of how I got clients and all that kind of stuff. So that's an interest. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my goodness. Right. Episode 135. How I made $100,000 in my first year of business. So that might be a video that might be of interest to you. Although I think at that video, I was playing music. I used to play music while I was doing my live stream for a couple reasons. Number one, I had like nobody watching in the stream. So it was just me doing work. And when I work on computers, like most people, you just like to listen to music. So somebody was making a comment, I was like, stop playing music because I can't hear. So I was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. So anyway, so there might be some music in the background in that video. So anyways, but I'll probably do like I should start doing like I was doing them before, but like standalone videos, like highly better produced, not just, live streams, but actual videos that, talk about the stuff that I like to talk about. I should do that. I need time. Can someone invent more time, please, in the day? Then I could do all the things. I do need music. I got to set this thing up so that way I can play music. I can hear music through my own headphones, but then you guys can't hear music. So that when I'm talking, it's not like you're trying to fight over what I'm saying over the music. But I love it though, man. Trying to build a Webflow business and whatever. I mean, that's the whole point of this live stream, right? Like I'm trying to take this business that I started called, I'll bring it up here. So this is my business, Pixel Media. And we build Webflow websites for our clients. That's the business. And the whole idea is to take this business from 0 to $1 million in revenue every single year. So if that's something that you're interested in, I mean, your goal is 3,000, but hey, once you get to 3,000, the next goal is what? 5,000, 10,000, so on and so forth. So stick around and we'll get there together, right? As I've said this many times before, I think there's so much room in the industry for lots of people to be successful. I mean, there's so many websites out there, so many people that build websites, so many people that need websites that there can be so many of us that build websites that we're not all going to be fighting for the same clients. So yeah. And it's my hope, what I'm trying to build right now with this component library and these templates is that it'll help people make really high quality websites, like, a lot faster, right? 80% faster, whatever, just really, really fast. And not to be bogged down with too much choice. I don't think anybody needs a component library that has, 10,000 components in them. You need, 100 of them that are like the best components ever. My humble opinion. Okay. Sorry, we'll just put this in and then we'll get back to building our elements. Okay. Pixel, style guide, 3 column. Okay. It's interesting. These buttons are aligned. They're not aligned, but this is a button, and this is a link. No, oh, I have it reversed. This one is the link button. But this one here is the button. And I wonder why there's a difference. It's like a 1 pixel difference. Or is that because I'm zoomed in? If we go to 100, no, it's still offset. We still have some offsetting. I'll have to investigate as to why that is later. Don't need to worry about that now. Okay, so we got our text styles, and this is actually our text weights. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, what else do we need to build? Client first has text weights, text alignments. Yeah, we'll throw them in. Yeah, I use it every once in a while. Okay, so let's go here. Copy, paste. Text alignments. So text align, spell that correctly. Left. And copy, paste. Text align center. Oh, right. I got to spell it the American way. Not the right way. Text align right. What is it with America and spelling things wrong and then using ridiculous units to measure things with? That gets me the most. Like what, feet and yards and miles? Oh my goodness. Then inches. It makes no sense. Make it make sense. All right, text align left. Where am I going? All right, right here. So text align left and align left. Text align center. And we will text align center. And then text align right. Text align right. What about justify? We should have a text align justify too. So let's get another one. Text align justify. I'm not sure why that's not in the client first. All right, delete, 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 delete. Yeah, that's good. Buttons, we already have buttons. Colors, we need colors. Text colors, background colors, widths. Paddings, we do have paddings already. Margins, right? This has a lot of stuff for spacings. Utility classes, hide. Oh, these ones are good. Question for you, Kevin, if you're still here. with client first. How often do you find yourself using all the different classes they have for paddings and margins? So I think they have a bunch of stuff like, okay, these are containers. Yeah, they have like section paddings. Section paddings I can see me using quite often. These max widths, maybe. But I guess it's just the padding system and how useful that is. And that's padding on the whole element itself. And adding custom paddings. Bottom, top, left, right, and padding if you want it. Okay, so I guess this one you add the padding if it's going to be in the bottom, top, and then you add the actual size and where you want the padding to be. Yeah, I guess that can be useful. But man, oh man. Padding 0. I prefer padding none, but my goodness, that's a lot. So these are all just the different sizes of the different paddings. And you just have the direction. I wonder if you can put, instead of having, well, yeah, no. Okay. Thinking out loud here again, as I always do. So we have these global styles for padding, or these styles, these variables for paddings. Then we have small, extra small, medium, large. Can we keep these sizes in these variables? Not to say padding, but to say padding and maybe even margin. So that way, whenever you're creating a new class, such as, you know, small, tiny, extra small, if there's padding extra small, there's probably a margin extra small, right? Like these ones. So we keep, like whether it's a margin or it's a padding, it's going to be the same number. I think that would be nice, because instead this one has margin huge on it, and it just has 6, which is fine. But then you also have padding huge here, which is also 6. But instead, this huge number should just be a variable, which I think I like a lot. So instead of margin and padding, we'll just do sizing. So we'll just have, yeah, sizing, and then what's the smallest? Oh, interesting. So it has tiny, and then double X small and single, small, medium, large, extra large, double X large, and then huge. And then it has even bigger, X huge. Okay. Does it have that for margin as well? Yeah, it does. Okay. So it starts at tiny and then goes to double X small, and then 0, of course. Sizing 0, and oh, what happened? Oh, it's right there. But we don't want zeros, we want REM. Okay. Sizing tiny. That's 0.5. Or maybe it's even like really tiny, right? Okay, I think that'll work, and I think that'll help cut down on half of our variables here, which I like. So another size. All right. Sizing XX small. Right. Mm-hmm. Sizing extra small. Be interesting to know, what is this? Okay, we're on the same page here. I don't know what they're, this is what, 1, then 2. Okay, excellent. So just doubling every time. So and sizing small. Is that where we're at? Yeah. Small, and then medium. Two. Sizing dash medium. And large. We got 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then 8 and 10, 8 and 12. Interesting. Okay. Okay, small, medium, large. I think we're at large. New variable, size. What are we at? 3 or 2? I can't remember now. Sizing, large. New variable, size, 4. Sizing, extra large. Excellent. Size. Are we on double XL? I can't remember. Yes. Then after that, I think it's huge, right? Yeah, huge. Double XL, huge. Okay, interesting. Like the name. Instead of going 4XL or whatever. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Right, we're at huge, I think, right? Yes, sizing huge. New variable, size 6, I think we're at. Sizing huge. And sizing extra huge. And last one, sizing extra, extra huge. Perfect. Okay, so we could probably get rid of all of these ones. We'll get rid of them, not right now, because I think other things are using them, but we have them. Okay, so now we have our sizing, which is perfect. So what do we want to go? Is this pinned? Oh, it is pinned right now. Okay. Excellent. So we have our text alignment, text styles, text sizing. We got our buttons, we got our form, we got our elements. In fact, this here should be within here. Padding global. Right, container large. All right, we got a text block, but we don't actually have text. Text blocks doesn't have like a native style. Right. So we just get rid of that. Okay. Colors. Yes, I've been holding that off because I don't know how we should do colors. So where are the colors here? Spacers. That's kind of. What does a spacer do? It just adds padding up at the top. I mean, that's the same. Unified spacer systems. That's the same thing as the padding on the top. Maybe we could throw them in there. Okay, I just wanted to look at the colors. Right. So I don't know if I necessarily like having a background color and you just have that in as a name. Because I think you just want to, well, how to do colors? That's the question. Should we take some time to think about this? Interesting. Is hex? What is that? Interesting. Is 1, is 2, is 3. That's gonna. Why is that scrolling on by itself? So I think definitely gonna do colors a little differently, I think. Become a translator. What's this? When was this post done? I'd like to know. Oh, translator, like actual language translator. Oh, okay, I see. Right, not for me. Is this version 2? Okay, okay. Sorry, no, I'm just reading here, guys. Right, so I want to just look at maybe their class strategy. Interesting. Still doesn't help us figure out what we're going to do with colors. I feel like having something is primary, is secondary, is tertiary is going to be what we're looking for. Very similar to how the buttons are, but of course these aren't buttons. These are going to be colors. Okay, I'm going to need to think on it a little bit and see what I can come up with. See what makes the most sense. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, so what else do we need to do in our style guide? I think we need to do all the margins and paddings and all those spacers and all those things. We need to get those all put in here. There's a lot of them. I don't know if I like all of them, to be honest, but we'll see which ones we're going to throw in here. Again, to try to keep things as simple as possible. And then we need to put in some utility elements like hide and, have things being hidden. And what are the other ones that they had? Like overflow and the screen scroll, or overflow scroll, I should say. I think they're all, these utility things. Although what's layer? Position absolute. Yeah, I mean, for the amount of time that is being used. I don't know how prominent it's needed to have that. So this div square, what does this do? It's just a div square. Just to have spacing clean. Just a 0 on everything, eh? And this is just an empty box just to show, well, not to show that it's empty, but Z index. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure all these ones are going to make it into my style guide, but yeah. Okay. And then colors. And then once we get the colors done, and then we're pretty much done. We have to do the rich text element, which is pretty easy. And yeah. And then we'll be good to go. So yeah, it's not 100% client first, but it's using all the exact same principles and all the same tools. So I think it's going to be good. And I think it's going to be, I think this is going to work really, really well in our components and in our templates. I hope it better be. No, it will. But the thing too is I need to take a look at the other component libraries that are available and see what happens when you cut and paste and all the different classes and styles that get copied over. Because I actually haven't done that. I haven't reviewed how everyone else does their components. So I should probably take a look. Obviously with templates, there's going to be lots of stuff copied over. But I wonder if you want to have completely naked components, if you want to have it complete, like I'm talking completely naked, which I think would be kind of cool as well too, where it's literally super, super, super bare bones. So I think there's two different things. There's naked, where there's literally no styling in it at all whatsoever. It's just HTML structure, which is cool. Or there's also a naked one where it doesn't have the colors and the typography and all that kind of stuff set, but it does have like your spacing and really pretty much just kind of your spacing and your buttons and all those things are kind of defined, but they're still very, very minimal. And then there's the things that are just completely built. And I think we're going to have a combination of all three, which is what it's going to make us a little bit unique, I think anyways. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that for today. My stomach's been like growling this whole time, so I think I'm going to go grab some food, and we'll be back here tomorrow for another stream, and we'll keep building and we'll keep plugging away. And we should be finished the style guide within the next day or two and moving into creating the actual templates and stuff like that as well too. So that's coming up. So thank you everyone for popping in and joining. I really, really appreciate it. Again, if you ever have any questions, send me a comment anytime. I read all the comments. And my email me, hit me up at Pixel, wherever the case may be. Just hit me up. Always happy to talk about business because I like eat, sleep, and breathe this kind of stuff. And hopefully then we'll get to the point where we're making a shit ton of money at the same time. All right, guys, have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow.